Hi, my name is Constancia with Isadora Designs, and today I'm going to show you how to make a laptop sleeve. I want to thank Big Z Fabric for this neoprene. Neoprene is a synthetic rubber and it's bonded with polyester material on either side. It's 2 millimeters thick, spongy, and it's great for protection for your electronics. I'll show you what it looks like when you buy it. So this would be the end, and you can see polyester is on either side and the rubber is in between. Alright, so let's get started. I made the sleeve for my iPad, and these are the pieces that you'll need. You'll need the front and the back. You'll need a side that goes across the bottom and partially up the sides, and then you'll need a zipper. And I'll show you how I came up with these measurements. So this measurement is 9 3/4, and what I did is added 1 1/4 to this measurement. This is 7 1/2. I added 1 1/4 to that measurement, and this is like 3/4. Now this measurement, I made it as wide as the zipper, because this actually gets sewn onto the zipper, so it has to be the same width. This will get sewn on the end, and we'll sew it all the way around. So the first step we're going to do is attach the zipper, and we want to find the center. This is 11 inches, so 5 1/2 is right there. You want to find the center of the zipper. Okay, now the length of the zipper, this is a 15-inch zipper. So whatever your measurement is, remember this was 9 3/4. I added 1 1/4. It finished off at 11. The zipper, you want to add 4 inches. That way it'll come around the side. If you want it longer, if you have a longer zipper, that's fine. You can have it go all the way down to here. But add 4 inches to this measurement to get your desired zipper length. Always pin the zipper with the zipper on top of your project. We are going to nip the corners so that we can sew it. So it's going to come around here. Pin that down. See how the side right here won't lay down? When we nip it, put a little cut in there, it'll lay down. So right when it starts to curve, and it's about an 1/8 inch little snip. See how that popped out right there? Now I got some place to put my pin. Okay, so right when it starts to curve, I'm going to do little snips, about an eighth inch in. That's beautiful. Okay, now we're going to go sew it in. Now, we need to start a 1/4 inch away from the zipper tab, because that is going to be sewn across later and we don't want to get that in the way. Stop a 1/4 inch before you get to the end of the zipper stop. Okay. Now we need to pin it to the other side. Okay, now we're going to pin the zipper to the other side, and what I do is I make sure the bottoms meet. And I start pinning from the inside. Now when I put the pins in, I'm going to put it where I know I'll be stitching, or it's going to be hidden in the seam allowance, because the pin's in there for a while, or if it's a thick heavy pin, it's going to leave a mark. Going to leave a little puncture hole, so you don't want to be putting pins anywhere. So I keep it within my seam allowance. Okay, now remember we have to. Now I always work with the zipper on top of my project. I just put the pins in so that it was evenly placed on the other piece. Okay. It's a little tricky around the curves. It's harder with the zipper opening because it keeps splitting open, because it opens here. Down here it's more sturdy. Okay, so it's starting to curve, and that's where we start snipping in 1/8 inch. Okay. It's hard to see, but it gives me a lip so that I can pin it. Now I stopped or started sewing 1/4 inch away from that. So have to remember that on this side. Got to start, stop right here. Okay, over here, 1/4 inch, I started stopping right there, so I got to do the same on this side. On this project, I use a 1/4 inch seam allowance. If you want to use more, you can use more. It's always tricky with zippers and curves. Alright, I'm going to tack that down. Now we're going to go to the machine and sew that in. That looks good. Okay, so I went ahead and marked it. You guys can see it, and this will be the start and stop. It matches the same side as that. And you may notice that I don't use a zipper foot because the zippers for larger bags have enough room for a regular foot, and so I can use a regular foot. Okay. Alright, there's the mark right there. I'm going to push the zipper tab back. Okay. Whew. Holding my breath, not saying a word on that one. Okay. So that looks pretty good, very good. Alright, zipper looks great. Now we have to sew in the bottom and the sides. First we have to turn this inside out. Okay, and this right here where I stopped and started, 1/4 inch from the zipper stop, I'm just going to put a little pin there so I can see it. Ouch! Ooh, that hurt! Okay, so here's the strap, 1/4 inch seam allowance. This is going to be the stitch line right here, and we're going to stitch across. And we're going to do the same right here. This is where I started and stopped on each side. I'm going to use 1/4 inch seam allowance, and that'll be where I do the stitch. So I sewed the end on this side, 1/4 inch. I sewed it on this side. We're on the right side. So right now we want to reverse it. And now we get to sew it to the front and the back. So I'm going to pin it. We want it to be even, so we're going to go from side to side. And do one more on this side. And then we lay that down. And it's laid down evenly. Okay. And there's your curve. There's your curve. You can hold it. This stretches a little bit, so we won't have to snip in the corners. But what I'm going to do is pin the other side too, so I can just zoom around and be done with this. And I'll be back. Looking good so far. So I finished the sides and the bottom. And I trim the corners because that will eliminate any unnecessary extra bulk. And the sides right here, the zipper tab, you want to make sure you sew it down. And it's going to be a little thick right there, so you want to start before it, and once the foot comes over it, it'll be a lot easier to stitch down that. And when you sew the last piece, you want to make sure your zipper is open a little bit so that you can open it all the way and reverse it. Isadora Designs, in collaboration with Big Z Fabric, enjoyed showing you how to make this unique laptop sleeve out of neoprene. If you'd like to recreate the same laptop sleeve, please contact our partner at bigzfabric.com or call toll-free at 844-244-9322 for all your fabric needs. Now this is one beauty. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. There we go. Now, that is a beauty. Oh, this turned out fabulous. I had so much fun making it. Their friendly staff will have no problem helping you with any questions or concerns. If you have any other ideas about projects you'd like created, please email your suggestions to suggestions@bigzfabric.com. See you next time.